Okay, we will start for this event today. Ladies and gentlemen, as we're about to begin, I would like to seek your cooperation in completing this webinar. Kindly ensure your microphone in Zoom is mute to avoid interruption. Thank you for your keen cooperation and attention to this. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us today for webinar on the topic International Traditional Culinary Business, your first step to be the next culinary entrepreneur. I am Novita from STEKOM University, will be your host for today. And welcome to our special guest today. Welcome to the Honorable Dr. Joseph Teguh Santoso, as a Rector of STEKOM University in Indonesia, to the Honorable Mr. Jiang Huapeng, as a E-Commerce Promotion Expert Lecturer from Fuzhou Polytechnic, China, to the Honorable Dr. Nurul Ashikin Ismail, as a Senior Lecturer of Food Management and Service Position from University Putra Malaysia, and the last to the Honorable Miss Ida Hendriyani, as a Lecturer of Computer System Department from STEKOM University in Indonesia. And welcome to our special guest today. Thank you for all being here with us today. Also, thank you for all participants for attending this webinar. We hope you will learn a lot of today. We have lined up for you to be fruitful and engaging. Before we begin, I have a few housekeeping notes here. Today's session is being live streamed on Universitas STEKOM YouTube channel. Further, for the square of this morning agenda, we will open with the Indonesia national anthems and continue with the opening speech by Dr. Joseph Teguh Santoso. And after this session, we will go to time for presentation by our special guest today. And after the presentation has ended, we will go to in Q&A session for our audience, and then time is closing with the session photo together. A glimpse of the agenda for today event, and to start today event, we will listen Indonesia national anthems. So Miss Febri are welcome. Thank you. Thank you for playing, and we will go to the next session for the opening speech, and this session will be handled by our Rector, Dr. Joseph Teguh Santoso. For Dr. Joseph, the time is yours. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Novita. Bisa kedengaran suara saya?
Bisa, Pak.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being with us today, and thank you for each of every one of you for being here with us today virtually. And we are very pleased to be able to welcome those of you that have been with us for follow our international webinars, as well as those who are new, first time to attend these international webinars. Today, our international webinars topics is international traditional culinary business. Your first step to be the next culinary entrepreneur. And we are very proud to be able to host it today with all of you. And before we get started, I would like to express my sincere appreciation to all of you who generously help us to make this event come together to become a success. The honorable of our speakers today, Mr. Jiang Huapeng, as a e-commerce promotion expert lecturer from Fuzhou Polytechnic, China, and Ms. Dr. Nurul Ashikin Ismail, a senior lecturer of food management and service position from University Putra Malaysia, and Ms. Hendriyani, M.Hum, as lecturer of Motor System Department from STEKOM University Indonesia, and also our institution is a University of Science and Computer Technology, STEKOM University Indonesia, in collaboration with Fuzhou Polytechnic, China, University Putra Malaysia, and STEKOM Industrial and Vocational Community Association of PERKIVI, and Indonesian Smart Teacherpreneur Association of Indonesia, and toplocker.com. And I'm very appreciate that, because we couldn't have done it without you. And in today's international webinars, we will learn together and discuss about the first step to be the next culinary entrepreneur. I think it's culinary entrepreneur is almost same with the food entrepreneur, right? As we know that our first step is we'll decide what happened next. And for example, from my opinion, that we need to be passionate about food and changing people's life by serving food or culinary. And we also need to have a clear vision from the beginning that will prevent us from investing in many things that we may regret later, and help us to take better decisions for our business. And of course, a business without a clear strategy and vision for the future is considered lost. And customers of today are aware of the world and perform existence research on every brand or business they are associated with. Unlike in the past, the only major brand where desired customers are willing to listen and support even a small food startup if they are authentic, and the food entrepreneur has passion, mission, and vision for its business. And as we know, as a human also, well, we are humanity always will be hunger, right? And therefore, the food industry is never going to be replaced or dismissed with like other industry as well. And also as entrepreneur, we have to have be an opportunistic, not optimist or realistic, but an opportunistic. And when given an appropriate business or networking opportunity, we must grab it and make the most out of it. We don't just need a risk-taking personality to set up our business, but also need to grow our business. Therefore, we need to calculate the risk, and also not easy to keep up on opportunities by being maybe too comfortable or in the comfort zone with the growth of our business, and lack of people or lack of technology also, right? And okay, and well, I don't want to take too much time, too much of your time, and for more discussion about this topic will be presented by our great speakers today. Definitely, I hope today's international webinar will be fun and full of learning. So a very warm welcome to each and every one of you. Thank you very much, and hope all we get today will have a great useful impact and knowledge to all of us. Thank you all and enjoy this international webinar. Good afternoon.
Thank you so much for Dr. Joseph. And then we will go to the next session. This is for time for opening for presentation will be handled by Mr. Jiang Huapeng as a e-commerce promotion expert lecturer from Fuzhou Polytechnic, China. From Mr. Jiang, the time is yours. Thank you.
Okay, we will share the PPT moment, please. So, can you see our PPT now?
Yes.
Okay. So we will start.
直接开始啊，打个招呼。大家好，Hello everyone. I'm Jiang Huapeng from Fuzhou Polytechnic Institute. Good afternoon. 好，那么我就开始今天的这个分享。
Hello everyone. So we will start our speech. This afternoon, Mr. Jiang will speak from the e-commerce aspect, and I will be the translator as yesterday afternoon. So thank you everyone. Let's start.
首先我们来了解一下这个互联网变革走进这个餐饮业的时候，在中国的一些表现。俗话说呢，民以食为天，那么餐饮行业永远都不会过时。随着互联网行业的不断发展，餐饮行业也走上了互联网营销的一个道路。从美团、饿了么到抖音、微信公众号以及其他餐饮平台的一个出现了。餐饮行业已经从传统的线下营销转为线上线下相结合的一种新的模式。那么今天我们就一起来探索一下互联网加餐饮背后的一些东西。
As the saying goes, food is the paramount to the people. The catering industry will never go out of fashion. With the continuous development of the internet industry, the catering industry also embarked on the road of internet marketing. From Meituan, Hungary to the emergence of TikTok, WeChat, and the other new media platforms, the catering industry has changed from the traditional offline marketing mode to the new mode of combining with online and offline. So today we will jointly explore internet plus catering. Okay.
那首先我们来看一下什么是互联网餐饮。
So first of all, let's see part one. What is internet plus catering?
在如今的这个互联网时代，餐饮行业呢，新媒体营销模式呢，打破了传统的企业运营模式。那传统餐饮业和互联网公司也发生了微妙的一些变化。对餐饮企业来说，它也会逐步形成全网营销、全渠道的 KOL 营销的新模式。
So in today's internet age, the new media marketing mode of catering industry has broken the traditional business operation mode. The traditional catering industry and internet company have also undergone subtle change. For catering enterprise, it will gradually form a new model of network-wide marketing and omni-channel KOL marketing.
那么随着网络的普及和飞速的一个发展网络作为一种广告媒体呢，已经越来越受到餐饮企业的一个重视。网络媒体它具有的覆盖面广，不受时空限制，媒体信息丰富，广告效果易于统计，成本呢相对低等特点，而且和传统媒体对比，最重要的在于它信息有一个双向的一个沟通交互的功能，人们的交流圈子从耳濡目染向手指文化去转变，对餐饮业的生产经营管理，尤其是营销活动呢的影响呢，它是革命性的。
With the popularization and the rapid development of the internet as an advertising medium, the internet has been paid more and more attention by catering enterprise. Internet has the characteristics of wide coverage, unlimited time and space, rich media information, easy statistics of advertising effects, relatively low cost. Compared with traditional media, the most important feature lies in the interactive function of two-way information circulation. People's communication circles and ways have trained from hearing to finger culture, which has a revolutionary impact on the production, operation, and management of the catering industry, especially the marketing activity.
比如说在微信平台语言表达通常以朋友的方式出现，从而能够拉近顾客和企业之间的一个距离，增强亲切感。在潜移默化当中呢，使消费者逐渐接受餐厅的特色文化，从而在其心中建立起这个餐厅的独特的品牌形象。
For example, on the WeChat platform, language expression usually appears in the form of friends. Because in WeChat, we always use friends to express the relationship. The distance between customer and enterprise so become friends. In a subtle way, customers gradually accept the restaurant's characteristic culture, thus establishing the restaurant's unique brand image in their minds.
那么接下来我们来看一下他们的几个特点。首先一个是小面积化餐饮零售化、传播多样化以及管理数字化。
Next, let's see the characteristic of this catering industry. First one is downsizing. Second one is retailing. Third is diversification. And the fourth is digitalization in management.
那么小面积化指的是很多小吃类的餐饮的一个共同的特征，比如说绝味鸭脖或者 DQ， 还有很多的小吃店，它的品牌规模越来越大，分店越来越多，但是它店铺的面积呢却越来越小。根本原因在于店铺面积的一个缩小，那你的投入的门槛就相应降低，经营时间和人工成本的调整也更加的灵活，对规避这个创业的风险有很大的作用。
For the first one, downsizing, I would like to explain it. It is a common feature of many snack foods such as duck neck, DQ, etc. There are a lot of snack bars. The brand scale is getting bigger and bigger, and there are more and more branches shops. But the shop area is getting smaller and smaller. The fundamental reason is that the store size is reduced. The input threshold is correspondingly lowered, and the addressment of operating time cost and labor cost becomes more flexible, which plays a great role in avoiding entrepreneurial risk.
第二呢是餐饮的零售化，这个餐厅成为特定流量的一个销售终端的一个场景，很多餐饮的品牌呢开始以自己的名气为根基打造零售商品。比如说我们在海底捞，你可以带走它火锅的底料佐料，我们在星巴克，你可以在里面买到各式各样的杯子以及咖啡豆或者玩具等等。
And the second characteristic is retailing. Restaurants have become the terminal sales scenes of specific traffic, and more catering brands have begun to build retail products based on their own theme. In a hot pot restaurant, you can take away the bagged hot pot base materials and condiments. In Starbucks, you can buy all kinds of cups, coffee beans, and doughs.
那传播多样化指的是呢，是现在很多的这个品牌，他们拥有自己的流量池，特别是在现阶段，抖音、西瓜视频等等的这个直播的平台已经成为新的一个带货传播的窗口，很多企业都在尝试努力达到自己的私域的流量。
About the third one, diversification of communication. The catering industry has its own traffic pool. At this stage, live video platforms such as TikTok, Watermelon Video has become a new window for the spread of goods. Many enterprises are trying hard to build their own private traffic pool.
那么管理数字化就是说数字现在成为核心的一个竞争力。那数字呢不仅仅是一个标签啊，那么它的这个也不再是 IT 方面专属的一个话题。在互联网加时代，它的影响力已经从量变到质变啊，对消费者的行为还有外部的商业环境啊，以及餐饮企业自身的运作模式产生了很大的影响。
The fourth one is digitization in management. Data has become the core competitiveness. Digitalization is no longer just a label, nor just an exclusive topic in IT. In the era of Internet Plus, its great influences range from quantitative trend to qualitative trend, which has a revolutionary impact on consumer behavior, external business environment, and the operation mode of a catering enterprise themselves.
那第三部分呢，我们来看一下互联网加餐饮的一个重要性。
And the third part, we're going to talk about the importance of Internet Plus catering.
总体来讲，主要有分为以下5点。第一呢是消耗成本低，第二宣传的效果，第三是用户的粘性，第四呢是销售转化，第五是信息传播速度。
Its meaning includes 5 points, 5 parts. First one is low consumption cost. Second one is good publicity effect. Third one is users are sticky. And fourth one is high sales conversion. And fifth one's information travels fast.
消耗成本低，就是传统的这个餐饮营销模式是针对线下的，比如说在这个还是直接 OK， 在门口张贴海报，人流多的地方打广告，那这些需要耗费大量的成本。那么在新媒体平台呢，就不需要花费这么大量的钱去做这些，只要花一点点的时间、人力，在平台上面发布一些文章或者海报，你就可以达到很好的一个效果。
And the first one, low cost. For traditional catering marketing models aimed at offline, such as putting up posters at the door of stores and advertising in crowded places. But these methods need to consume a lot of costs. In a new media platform, you don't need to spend a lot of money to make some materials. You only need to spend a little time and manpower to publish some articles, posters, and the like on the platform to achieve a good publicity effect.
第二个呢是宣传效果好。那传统方式针对线下，所以呢，它海报也好或者发传单方式在现在的这种生活方式它已经过时了。所以现在利用新媒体平台进行宣传，可以达到一个更好的效果。
Second one is good publicity effect. The traditional way is mainly aimed at offline users, whether it is in the form of poster posting or leaflet distribution. In today's environment, the publicity effect is not very good. At present, most users pay more attention to the internet, and using the new media platform for publicity can achieve a better effect. It spreads more widely, and users give back more information.
用户粘性强呢，就是说在以往顾客到店消费以后呢，可能就不会再有过多的接触或许我们会用一些会员卡、优惠券再引导客人进行下一步的这个再次消费，但这种方式呢也慢慢过时了。在新媒体的平台，我们会有更多和用户接触的机会，可以跟他们留下来。 通过评论啊、留言或者做一些活动小游戏，让用户完全的参与。那通过这种频繁互动，提高用户的粘性。
And next one is strong user stickiness. In the past, after customers went to the store to spend, they might not have too much contact. Most of them used membership cards, coupons, and the like to guide consumers to spend again. But this method has gradually become obsolete. In a new media platform, we have more opportunity to get in touch with users and stay with them. We can interact with users through comments, messages, etc. We can also make users feel fully involved through some activities and games, improve the user stickiness through frequent interaction with users.
第4个是销售的这个转化很高。利用新媒体平台，我们可以通过引导用户参与各种营销活动，促进消费。比如说现在很经常用的就是用餐以后你拍照上传进行投票一些评选，票高者我们让他获得礼品，用这种有趣的方式让用户来参加。那拥有一定的热度以后呢，我们就可以产生实际的收益。
And next one is high conversion rate. With the new media platform, we can promote consumption by guiding users to participate in various marketing activities. For example, it's a very common way now. After dinner, take photos and upload them, vote for them, and the winner of the ticket will get a gift. This kind of method is novel and interesting, which makes users more willing to participate and can promote it better, attracting more users to participate in this marketing activity. After having a certain topic hit, it can also generate actual benefits.
那么第5个就是信息传播非常的快，通过各种新媒体的平台传播速度很快。因此呢，这个餐厅现在开在哪里已经不是最重要的，最重要的是如何传播。
And last one is information spreads quickly. Through various new media platforms, it spreads quickly with the help of virus marketing. Any information can have a subversive spreading effect. Therefore, where the restaurant is open is not the most important issue, but how to spread it is the key.
那我们接下来看一下具体的策略。
Next part, we are going to talk about the detailed tactics.
具体策略，首先我们来看第1点啊，就是多样化的一个新媒体内容的一个运营啊。关键是如何丰富内容，将内容推广出去，让更多人知道你的餐厅、你的菜品、你的活动。没有价值的这个推送呢，是没有人会耐心阅读的，更不要指望顾客会帮你分享。所以这个内容非常重要。比如说餐饮业呢，我们可以先推送一些饮食养生类的信息，然后通过再分享一些时令菜的做法啊，比如说在端午节教大家怎么做粽子等等啊，那这样子元宵节教大家做包子，通过这种方式来做。
The first one is to diversify new media content operation. And the key is how to enrich the content, to promote it, so that more people can know about your restaurant, your dishes, and your activities. Pushing without the value will make customer impatient to read, let alone expect customer to help you share the spread. So the content is very important. For example, the catering industry can push food and health information, and can share seasonal dishes making methods in combination with assembly, such as teaching people to make dumpling on some important festival, make red rice in Dragon Boat Festival.
第2呢是让顾客形成一些使用习惯。热门的新媒体平台的流量都比较大。现在大街小巷，大到商场的这个购物，小到街边的卖水果的，大家都很习惯使用各自的一些平台。餐厅可以和这些平台呢去完成绑定，方便客户的用餐体验。
Let customers form usage habits. The traffic of popular new media platform is relatively large. Now people work in the streets, from shopping malls to street food stores to buying foods. Everyone is using their custom platforms, and restaurant can be bound with these platforms to facilitate customers' dining experience.
第3点呢，就是引导用户关注。那么这些新的这些媒体平台的客户群体呢，很多是年轻人。我们要把这个新媒体推广发到极致，就要抓住这些人的消费心理啊，比如说定期关注礼啊、转发送礼啊、新品试吃啊等等活动。
Next one is to guide users' attention. The new media platform customer groups are more young people. If you want to maximize the promotion of new media, you must grasp the consumer psychology of this group of people. Young people like to try new things and have certain financial ability, so they are also sensitive to activities and offers. So they regularly launch activities such as paying attention to gifts, forwarding gifts, testing new products and coupons.
第4点呢，就是最重要一点，就是贵在坚持。做新媒体呢，也是树立品牌的一个渠道，这是一个长期坚持而且慢慢积累的过程。所以用户和粉丝也需要慢慢积累，口碑也需要慢慢积累啊。同样呢，我们的品牌形象也是通过这种方式来实现。
And last one is persistence. Being a new media is also a channel to build brand image, which is a long-term persistence and gradually accumulation process. User groups and fans are gradually accumulating, word of mouth slowly accumulating. So the same brand image is also slowly accumulated.
最后呢，我们来看一下这个新媒体平台的一些应用的一些案例。
Last one, but also the most important one is here we will share with you some example how to operate platform.
首先这个是微信的一个社群啊，目前适合中国国内做餐饮行业推广的平台主要有以下几个：微信社群，然后。
Here we would like to share with you some platform which are popular in China currently. They are WeChat, TikTok, Little Red Book, Public Comment, etc.
那么我们来看一下微信的这个公众微信的这个社群。那微信给餐饮业带来了一个非常大的便利。那么常见的有微信好友、微信公众号、微信服务号等。
First one, we would like to share with you about the platform of WeChat. In WeChat, it has got WeChat Friends, WeChat official account, WeChat service number, etc.
其中呢，这个微信的这个服务号是最佳的，它可以发挥以下的作用。首先呢，这个餐饮行业一般是同城的，作为实体餐饮，如果你可以发起一些特定的活动，让大家来关注，那么通过用户的朋友圈进行宣传，就能够形成裂变的效应。微信的服务号呢，可以做好这个口碑的传播，那么在同城的也很容易形成这个口碑效应。
First of all, the catering industry is generally in the same city, and as a physical catering, if you can initiate specific activity first, that everyone pay attention to the activities, and then publicize them through user circle of friends to form efficient effect. WeChat service number can do a good job of word of mouth communication. And it is easy to form word of mouth effect in the same city.
第二呢，就是微信公众号和这个微信的这个好友。如果你会玩这个微信的公众号，那么服务号可以帮你实现通过微信公众号做一个会员的体系，可以通过会员做一定的老顾客的优惠返利，推荐好友消费礼品还有一些折扣等等，可以形成你的一个用户的 VIP 系统。
Second, if you are skilled in playing WeChat official account, the service number can make you a member system through WeChat official account. You can make certain old customer discounts, rebates, recommend friends to spend politely, or give discount coupons, and so on.
好，那么接下来我们看一下这个朋友圈啊。那实际上朋友圈呢是提升关注的一个精准粉丝的一个重要的渠道。那么利用客户希望得到优惠或者免费的这个心理啊，引导他们去转发，吸引其他的用户关注。那么微信公众号的推广不仅仅是关注数量，更多的是活跃数量。那么学会给顾客不断的给他们好处，让他们长期在这里消费。
And the next about the WeTrack moment. Make use of customer psychology of hoping to get a discount or free and guide them to forward it to attract other customers' attention. The promotion of WeTrack is not only about quantity, but also actively quantity. Learn to give customer the first round of benefits and the second round of benefits and encourage them to spend on and to spread them on their WeTrack moment.
第二呢是同城广告，那同城广告就是推广二维码，让大家扫码领取折扣和优惠体系。
Second one is to make use of QR code, that everyone scan your QR code and to spread.
然后呢，第三个是上下游，上下游呢要考虑人们到餐厅消费的一些场景啊，比如说到这个广场、商场。看电影前或者逛街以后，可能是一个不错的消费机会。
The third one is about the upstream and downstream. It is a good time to consider the scenes where people go to restaurants to spend money, such as square malls, before watching movies or after shopping.
接下来呢，我们来看一下 TikTok。
Next one, we'll talk about TikTok.
抖音呢是当前国内最大的一个短视频平台啊。通过抖音本地的生活呢，用户可以直接在抖音上面领取优惠券，完成店铺的引流。另外呢，抖音的人群属性也非常适合餐饮营销。关注抖音的年轻人和喜欢吃喝玩乐的年轻人呢，它有非常大的一个重叠。那么餐饮企业如何用抖音来获取这些流量，我们会介绍几个。
At present, TikTok is the short video platform with the largest traffic in China. Through local live in TikTok, users can directly receive discount coupons and place orders on TikTok to complete the store drainage. In addition, the crowd attributed of TikTok is also very suitable for catering marketing. There is a great overlap between young people who pay attention to TikTok and those who like to eat, drink, and be merry. So how do catering enterprise correctly use TikTok marketing to obtain TikTok traffic? Here are some ways in which catering marketing can be used as a reference.
首先第一个呢，就是消费者主动拍摄美食，采取呢拍视频送礼、拍视频打折等方式，鼓励消费者拍一些视频。
First one is consumer take the initiative to shoot food. You can take the form of video gifts and video discounts to encourage consumers to take some videos. If the gift is popular or the discount is big enough, I believe no one will refuse it. And these young consumers are very willing to share their videos with their friends, which is equivalent to secondary dissemination.
第二呢是打造网红的店员啊，抖音上面有很多这个商家呢，他是邀请博主来品尝，然后让新店迅速走红。但是呢，这种花费非常的贵。那最好的办法可以商家自己打造自己的品牌的人员、网红的店员，那么可以为店铺带来非常客观的流量。
And second one is to create an online celebrity clerk. Promote it on TikTok. Many businesses in TikTok invite bloggers. Very many famous bloggers to make new stores become popular, but this kind of expense is too high. The best way is that a business can build their own brand staff and online celebrity shop assistants, which can bring very objective traffic to the stores, such as the most handsome pancake boy, noodle boy, tofu girl, and so on.
第三呢是打造一些独特的卖点啊，餐饮企业可以打造独特的品牌卖点，比如与众不同的包装来激发用户的购买欲望啊。我们也可以在菜品上面做文章，就像回答奶茶一样，让消费者有参与感或者分享的一个欲望 啊，恶魔奶茶就是一个很酷的单品。
And the third one is cooking idea create selling points. Catering enterprise can create unique brand selling points such as distinctive packaging to stimulate users' desire to buy. We can make a fuss about our own dishes, just like answering milk tea, so that consumer can have a sense of participation or a desire to share. Lemon milk tea is a cool item, which is very suitable for sharing in TikTok.
第四呢是可以反转小视频啊，找抖音的一些高手合作，可以拍一些带剧情的反转视频啊。一会儿我们会给一些案例哈，背景就是我们比如说我们自己的店面，内容可以围绕一些故事情节或者意想不到的结局进行拍摄啊，找这个抖音的书人啦，书人比大人的博主会便宜，更加的简单真实，更接地气，更容易被粉丝所接受。
And the fourth one is to shoot some reverse video. You can take some reverse video with plots. The background is our own storefront. The content can be filmed around some storylines or unexpected endings. Looking for TikTok and a company called Shuren to cooperate. Shuren is cheaper, simpler, more authentic, more grounded, and more acceptable to fans than another one, bloggers. Take advantage of Shuren account in TikTok to implant our products into the plot. This form is equivalent to an interesting little advertisement.
那么我们分享几个视频。
Next, I would like to share with you some videos, see if we can play it.
这个是网红店员。
The first one is to create an online celebrity sales club. 你可能点不了，它没有链接过来。
那这个呢？
也点不了，没了，是不是？没有点过来。
那你最原始的那个在吗？要不要分享？最原始的，你这 QQ 也在最原始在发用。
QQ 也在吗？
不是。就是最早发的。
最早发是微信吗？
应该是在 QQ。
在 QQ 在，对吧？
不是
微信吧？
微信。
Okay, we'll find it because it's missed. A moment, please. 那我再把微信重新登一下。
他原来发的那个里面有啊，这招是吧？
对，但是不知道是不是因为，是不是因为那个也是切到这里没有56兆的这个有是吧？
对，你看一下。
过来了。
我们打开案例就好。
Moment, please. We are accepting the file. 那这再结束。
这个会快一点。颜色一个底稿，这个不。
那不然就继续吧，不分享了。 Okay. Okay, here we go.
对，
This one 有没有？也没有。
诶，
系统不一样。Sorry，不行，不行就不行。在电脑里可以，在我的电脑里可以，这里不行。
这个不是电脑。
这个不行，这个不行。Sorry, we still cannot play it. Then we'll just move on.
PPT。
Novita, can you see our PPT?
Yes, we can see.
Okay, so we just move on. It's such a pity that we cannot
上面
play. We cannot.
It's okay.
啊，对，
We cannot play the
就可以解
video.
释一下，就是说这个原来是一个 video。
Yeah, originally we would like to share with you the video shoot in TikTok, and to show that the catering industry shoots a video of their restaurant to spread their food. But we cannot play it by the laptop, so just it's a very pity. Okay, anyway, we'll just move on.
好，那么我们继续就讲第5个，就是烹饪的一个性能。那么无论形式如何，食品呢一直是最受欢迎的内容。可以在餐厅拍摄一些食物制作的一个过程，那激发呢观看视频网友的尝鲜的一种欲望，也让消费者觉得食品的非常的安全和卫生。那么可以分2个方向，一些是教学风格优美的一种视频，另外一种呢可以是大师炫技巧的一种炫酷视频。
And next one we would like to share that is about the cooking. And no matter what the form, food has always been the most popular content. So it is possible to film the food production process in some restaurants, which not only stimulates the early taste desire of netizens who watch the video, but also makes consumers feel that the food is very safe and hygienic. Cooking video can be divided into 2 directions. One is the full video with the beautiful teaching style, and the other is the cool video of the master showing off their skills.
第6呢是高价值的一个产品啊，人们呢是这个视觉动物啊，独特的这种装饰和高颜值的一个产品呢，会吸引顾客来拍照啊，促进餐厅的一个曝光度。比如说一些喜茶啊、麦卡、街边等等。
And the next one is high value products. People are visual animals, and unique decoration and high value products will attract customers to take photos and promote the restaurant's exposure, such as tea loving, my car, street side, etc.
第7呢是分享一些实用的家庭小窍门啊，比如说您是厨师，您可以分享实用的家庭的一些窍门，比如说产品的食谱、制作菜肴的技巧、烹饪技巧等等。通过长期的内容输出，会在观众心目当中树立起权威的一个形象。在营销的后期呢，观众的接受度会比较高，消费者更愿意购买你的产品。
And next one is practical tips for sharing. If you are a chef, you can share practical family tips such as product recipes, cooking skills, cooking, and some characteristics, and so on. Through long-term content output, it will establish an authoritative image in the audience mind. In a later stage of marketing, the audience acceptance is relatively high, and consumers are more willing to buy your products.
I apologize before Miss. For time presentation, still have 5 minutes again.
No, we'll finish in 1 minute.
Oh, okay, thank you.
第8呢是热门投放这个抖加啊，每次抖音上面呢都会有一个 BGM， 就是背景音乐， 那么餐饮的这些商家可以配合热门的这些摄影来呼应抖音，也可以放抖加，利用抖音官方推荐的流量呢，达到最大的宣传效果。
And last one is to put in DOU plus. DOU plus actually is a kind of application in TikTok. Every time there will be BGM, means background music on TikTok. So catering business can echo TikTok with popular photography, then can put on DOU plus, can make use of the flow recommended by TikTok to achieve the maximum publicity effect. I have to mention that the introduction of DOU plus can only be a blessing. Whether the video can explode or not depends on the content. The video quality must be guaranteed. That's what I want to share today.
对，主要是中国国内餐饮在互联网时代下面一些做法，供大家参考，希望对大家有所帮助。谢谢各位。
Okay, that's all about this afternoon. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Navita, we have finished our sharing.
Okay, thank you so much for wonderful presentation. And we will go to the next speaker. This is Dr. Nurul Ashikin Ismail as a senior lecturer of food management and service position from University Putra Malaysia. For Dr. Nurul, the time is yours. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Novita. Okay, I would like to share my slide first before I start. Okay, can everyone see my slide?
Yes.
Okay, good evening, everyone. My name is Dr. Nurul Ashikin binti Ismail. I am from Department of Food Service and Management, Faculty of Food Science and Technology, University Putra Malaysia. First of all, I would like to take this opportunity to thank the University of Science and Computer Technology, or also known as STEKOM University, for inviting me to present for this international webinar with the topic today is International Traditional Culinary Business, the first step to be the next culinary entrepreneur. I am here this evening to talk to you about what it takes to become a culinary entrepreneur, which I feel is very important in today's economy. Today, I am sharing a collection of success story about the young entrepreneur who built their empire from traditional food businesses. Those I am here to share with you a few stories with all of you. So these are my agenda for presentation today. I will start with the definition, theories, and with the real case studies. Before we begin, I want to highlight that what we want you to take away from this presentation. Starting a food business in today's environment is tough, and you will need some help looking a cut above the rest. Sure, business and operation knowledge is a must, but the right approach to getting started is very crucial. So the first and the most important thing is you have to understand what is the definition of entrepreneur and what is entrepreneurship. Secondly, where do you start? And thirdly, how to start your business. Okay, looking at the definition of an entrepreneur is a person who undertakes to do a job. This term coming from a French word which is entreprendre, that was first coined by Richard Cantillon in 1755. Okay, so this is the difference between entrepreneur, entrepreneurship, and enterprise. So what is the difference between these three? Entrepreneur is a person, entrepreneurship is a process, and from person and process we got an outcome, which is an enterprise. So the primary difference between entrepreneur and entrepreneurship is that an entrepreneur is someone who locates the need of society and try to meet the same with their innovative idea. While on the other hand, entrepreneurship refers to establishing a business entity intending to get profit as a return in the future. Okay, where do I start? Okay, speaking of that, usually our student after they graduated from their study, they'll face the dilemma of choosing what they want to do in life. So they will think about whether they want to work for others or do a business and be their own boss. So some students will start with a career in wage employment first while deciding what they want to do in life. So whether it is YOB, your own business, or JOB, the wage employment. So the student got to decide what they want to do in life. Okay, these are some development of theories for entrepreneurship theories, where it's all started with Adam Smith in 1776. He defined that an entrepreneur is a person who acts as an agent in transforming demand into supply. I've highlighted in red color that John Stuart Mill highlighted in 1848 that an entrepreneur is the fourth factor of production. What is the fourth factor? So the fourth factor, they call it the fourth factor because an entrepreneur needs to prepare the inputs that we require to create a good or a service, including land, labor, entrepreneurship, and capital. So an entrepreneur also, according to Joseph Aloysius Schumpeter in 1934, is an innovator or a creator. So the theory evolved until in 1951, which David McClellan said that he defined that entrepreneur is a person with a high need for achievement. So this built as a foundation of the entrepreneurship process. Okay, in the next slide, now let's talk about why people want to become an entrepreneur. First is their own desire to be one or their own boss. So the self-management is the motivation that drives many entrepreneurs to be their own boss. Secondly is the desire to succeed financially. So many entrepreneurs are wealth creators and financially success in their business. So that is the motivation why they want to security. So over the years, large companies have eliminated more jobs that they have created. Those they created job security. And finally is desire for an improved quality of life. And improve quality of life whereby this work. So in the end, they have the quality of life that they want. Okay, the next slide we will talk about what is the characteristic of a successful entrepreneur. Who can be an entrepreneur? Actually, anyone can be an entrepreneur, but not everybody will have the same level of success. Entrepreneurship takes a lot of experience, determination, and sometimes education. So there are no prerequisites to becoming an entrepreneur, and there are successful entrepreneurs from every demographic in the world. But to be a successful entrepreneur, one person must possess all of these characteristics. First, they must have a good vision and mission for their business. All entrepreneurs begin with an overall idea of how to make their business ideas successful. And then secondly, they must have a high energy level and willingness to work hard for their business. Okay, and then thirdly, an entrepreneur must always need to achieve. And fourthly, they must become fearless in the face of difficult odds. That means that they must have a high level of self-confidence. Then they also must have a tolerance for failure. They are not easily discouraged by risk, struggles, or any obstacles in life and business. Okay, and then the next one, when talking about an entrepreneur, he or she must also be creative and innovative. They must devise innovative ways to overcome a difficult problem and situation, which lead to tolerance for ambiguity, which means that they must take stride of uncertainties. And finally, they must also believe that they can control their fate and must be strong in their internal locus of control. So these are all the characteristics to be a successful entrepreneur. Okay, and then these are some of the words, encouraging words, which said that entrepreneurs are self-reliant, opportunity-focused, willing to take risks and thrive on competition. So the real the real word to become an entrepreneur is the competition. Okay, now let's talk about how can you get the ideas to involve in the food industry. People always say that if there is an industry that unlikely to go down, it is probably the food industry. Regardless of any economic situation or weather or whatsoever, people must eat every day. People can stop buy clothes, pieces of jewelry, furniture, but they will never stop eating. So you can always start your food businesses at any place, area, or neighborhood. So these are some of the ideas, okay, for the food businesses. For example, you may start with frozen food, food trucks, home-based catering, food on wheels, cooking lesson or baking. You can teach people to cook, weight loss or dietary food for people who want to reduce weight, being a food blogger, food producer, baby food and snacks food. So these are some of the ideas where to start. Okay, so now how to find your food business idea. Okay, here are the tips to start finding and testing your ideas for a food business. First, go and ask your local shop what they want to see on their shelf. Okay, so you have to go around and then ask what they want to see, what kind of product they want to see on the shelf. And then secondly, you can go to the social media, get on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram, even TikTok, and ask people what they are interested in food. So you can upload photos and videos of your food ideas and see what is the warmest response that you get from your audience. Okay, and then next you can go on the media. TV also is a good indication of current food trend. So listen to the radio and check out the great food content creator on YouTube. You might get an idea as well. Or maybe you can improve the existing products in the market. You may think in terms of new flavor, new nutrition, new ingredient. So these are also a big selling points for to come up with your new food products. Okay, and then the next one, by attending food networking events. Okay, you can go to food shows, exhibition, festival, and farmers market, and you can get an idea. So get to know as well the local food producers, and then feed off their enthusiasm because they are all enthusiastic of becoming an entrepreneur. So get an idea from them. Okay, and then the next one is by discovering new ingredients in specialty shops and dailies. Go to the nearest specialty shops and dailies and look at their products. Then you can get an idea. Okay, and then the next one, what you can do is make a list of everyday food and drink and think about how you can improve on this food and drink. Do the same for your favorite home cooked meals, okay, or maybe food from the restaurant, okay, and then do some study, research and survey and come up with your own food products. Okay, and then the next one is by exploring science and nutrition. For example, those people who want to reduce weight, they are looking for the science and nutrition, especially in terms of the calorie count and everything. So you can come up with your own food products. Okay, and then sign up for advanced level cookery lessons or baking. Okay, if you don't have any experience or skills in cooking, you can sign up for a beginner lessons so that you can get an idea what you can do for your food business. Okay, and then finally, the last one is ask family and friends. Normally, they are very sincere about your food and everything. So experiment with your foods with them. So these are actually, I want to share with you one inspiring story about baking for family and friends. Okay, so this is actually, I met this young woman. She's a beautiful young woman and also an entrepreneur. I met her last 2 months when I visited my student for their internship program. I asked her how she got started with her business. Okay, and it happened to be her mom sitting next to her. And then her mom told me the story. She said that her daughter loved very much to bake for her friends and families. She will bake and give all the cookies as a gift and souvenirs for any special event, occasion, and sometimes every day. She was not waiting for any special day or any special event. She will just bake and give her friend to taste it. And then one day her mom asked her, Okay, how much actually did you spend this month on the food and also the groceries? As we know that bakery ingredients, bakery products are so expensive. And then she replied to her mom, a lot, mom, please don't ask me. I don't want to calculate. Okay, and then her mom said, okay, fine, dear. I will cut your expenses. Okay, so that's how the cookies business started. She knew that she was in trouble, so she started selling the cookies to her friends. Okay, and then the company grew and evolved from there, and she started experimenting with the new cookies ingredient as well. Now, she has one production house for her cookies and supply cookies to a big company such as Asia. Oh, I forgot to tell you that she was actually a lawyer and now she has full-time food businesses. Okay, so this is her packaging for her cookies. So look at how details and very exclusive packaging boxes that she used for her business. Okay, and she play with color as well. And these are the corporate brands that she supply her cookies to. For example, Netflix, Dior, Kuala Lumpur Fashion Week, Tourism Malaysia, and so forth. So that's why when people say that if you want to do something, do it and make it right. Okay, so from hobby, she turned into a food businesses. Okay, and then now let's look at this business plan. This is actually for people who want to start a business. Normally they will have a food business plan. So this flow of process seems so good, but will all the businesses in this world be smooth sailing like this? Start with planning, marketing, design, strategy, and launch the product. Will you not encounter any products or unexpected difficulty during the process, during the journey? Of course, the answer is no. Of course, this is what we plan, but sometimes it can fall apart before we start the plan, during the process, or before we start selling the product. Things sometimes often go wrong, even though you have carefully planned what you are going to do. Okay, just because you get a proper plan on paper doesn't mean it will go exactly according to plan. More time than not, it won't. That's where the phrase of best laid plans came from. You may wonder if planning is even worth it then. Yes, that is a fair point, but rest assured that planning is instrumental in the growth of your business. Okay, now, as Richard Branson said, that business opportunities are like buses. There's always another one coming, but always remember that there's always another one that you are going to miss. So always grab the opportunities in front of you. Okay, now in the next presentation, I would like to share with you of all the inspiring story of Khairul Aming. Okay, he is generate his income with Ringgit Malaysia of 40 million in sales for sambal. He is 30 years old, food influencer, and also a successful entrepreneur from Malaysia. He only makes his very ready-to-eat sambal paste known as sambal Nyat Berapi. This is the commercial name for his sambal. But now, he managed to build 2 factories from the ground up in his hometown. Okay, not 1 factories, but 2 factories. Okay, so he is actually graduated as an engineer, and then he worked for a few times until he became depressed with his nature of work as an engineer. Then he started to become a food content creator. Okay, because he loved doing videography and he passionate in cooking as well. From there, he grew as a lovable social media influencer, and now he is a very successful traditional food entrepreneur. So let's get started. Okay, so this is Khairul Aming, the one that I talk about. Okay, so he is actually an Insta famous in Malaysia. So Insta famous is referred to someone who influenced people to do good stuff through one of the social media platform, which is the platform that he used is Instagram. So okay, so maybe like Mr. Jiang from China don't know what is sambal. Okay, sambal is a spicy chili-based sauce or relish that is popular in many countries across Southeast Asia, especially Indonesia and Malaysia. So the sauce consists of a ground or pureed chilies and may include small amounts of other ingredients such as citrus juice, shallots, fruit, salt, sugar, or other spices. Okay, sorry. Okay, so his product is actually only sambal. Okay, so he only selling sambal. Okay, and then he is selling, okay, sorry. This is his signature product known as sambal nyet berapi, which is the spicy chili paste. Khairul Aming did not have any formal knowledge of culinary or business, but he is willing to take a risk in doing business. And then he spent about 4 years building his empire and personal branding. Now he's enjoying the fruit of his hard work, where it takes about 4 months to reach sale of ringgit Malaysia 1 million by selling this sambal only. Okay, and then now look at the timeline of Khairul Aming's business. Okay, so we know that he's selling sambal only, but how did he do it? Okay, this is the timeline. He started in 2017 by selling his sambal through his Facebook account, just through his Facebook account. And then in 2018, he began sharing recipes from Facebook to Instagram. He changed from Facebook to Instagram. Then in 2019, he coordinated the research and development team, okay, for his sambal. And then in 2020, he started selling the new improvement sambal on a very small scale business. And finally, in 2021, he changed the sambal name, and then the sales boom. The product was sold out on Shopee platforms for 1 million bottles. Okay, sound as simple as it is, but is it the reality? So what is the reality that he has to face in building his empire? Okay, now take a look. This is the actual timeline of his sambal. Okay, so in 2017, he started selling his sambal with his sister. Okay, he used all his saving to make this sambal. And then after a few months, he failed the business because no one recognized him. No one knew him. Okay, he's nobody at that time. And then after 2 months, he developed the sambal king. He developed a new sambal with the name of Sambal King, and then he sold it through a Facebook account. But in reality, the sambal only sold for 200 bottles, and the packaging was terrible at that time. So he failed the packaging for his sambal, and he failed the business. Then in 2000 as well, he changed the packaging, okay, from plastic bottles to glass bottles. Now the packaging is a little bit secured, but Facebook changed the algorithm, and the number of his viewers for his live cooking dropped tremendously. It means that he failed the business again. So, okay, but back in 2018, he came back stronger. Okay, he has started to rebuild his personal branding and aggressively promote his live cooking on Instagram. So he changed the social media platforms from Facebook to Instagram. Okay, and in the same year, he began to get the followers. Okay, and then in 2019, he still promoted his live cooking on Instagram, and it was only during the COVID-19 time, during the pandemic time, that he started to go viral. He began with his 30 recipe videos during the 30 days of Ramadan, and the followers started noticing him. After establishing his personal branding, then only he released his sambal with a new commercial name. So this is something like a reborn sambal for Khairul Aming. And then surprisingly, 3 months later, the sales of his sambal reached ringgit Malaysia of 1 million. Okay, so what can we learn from Khairul Aming? Okay, from humble beginning, and then he started to open his first factory, and then now he has opened the second factory in his hometown. Okay, so what can we learn from Khairul Aming is by how he focus on the areas that he want to grow and evolve. Okay, for example, okay, the first one is personal branding. Okay, he developed his branding strategies to keep ahead of the competition in the food industry. Okay, he made the most of the social media platforms, which is Instagram, to market himself as a shelf celebrity. Okay, and he also sharing 30 Malay food recipes during the 30 days of Ramadan continuously without skipping any day. Okay, so that's how he built his personal branding. Okay, and then secondly, how he managed to have niche content selection. Okay, sharing his recipe in Malay language because he aims to get the Malay people to buy his sambal products. So the food selection is actually based on easy to cook food, which is sambal, very easy to cook. And then he is not only cooking actually, but he also entertaining the audience, the followers in his live cooking with a sense of humor and also a very attractive videography. So that is Khairul Aming. Okay, and then the next one is tagline selection. He developed his tagline, "Hey, what's up, guys?" So this tagline is actually a very catchy, simple, and also easy for people to remember. So that's how he create his personal branding. And this tagline actually represent his company's mission and vision, which is now he's doing a business only with his family and a bunch of his best friends. Okay, all right, and then the next one is the product selection. He chose sambal. He chose to sell sambal because this product is a product that everybody loves to eat. So he also established an affordable price so that people can buy and repeat the order. Okay, and then finally he focused on the areas of post-mortem. Okay, what does he mean by post-mortem? He developed a post-mortem strategy to keep ahead of the competition. He always welcomed any feedback from the customer before, during, and after the buying process of his sambal. And he always updates on the weaknesses of his business system, and he also improved his business and also the system from time to time. Okay, and then Khairul Aming also is always alert on any issues or problem that arise from the customer or supplier. He improved the service and the system as soon as he received a good or a bad reviews from followers or his customer. So he balanced and checked his business through the feedback of his customer. Okay, how does he get there? Okay, look. Between 6 January 2021 and 6 January 2022, he sold 550,000 bottles exactly in 1 year. And this is equivalent to gross sales of Malaysia 7.5 million. Now, today, he has produced 1 million bottles of sambal nyet berapi with a gross sales of Malaysia 14 million. And not only that, he also owns a 14,000 square foot factory in Kota Baru, near his hometown, with imported machines and a local workforce. At the same time, he also created job opportunities for the local community. Okay, so to sum up, here is what you should remember. So establish your return on investment. Focus on a niche market and balance and check on your supply chain. There is always one issue that associated with the local food entrepreneurs in Malaysia. They are still cannot cope or cannot cater the demand of the general public market. When people need their product, the product are not there. So sometimes when you buy one good product for a few months, and then what happened after or in the next 6 months, the product is no longer there. So that is the problem with the local food entrepreneur. Okay. Okay, so Khairul Aming, he built his empire from only 800 followers. Now he has reached 3.5 million followers. That's how he started. Okay, so that's all about Khairul Aming. So in the next slide, I would like to share with all of you what we've been doing in the Food Service Department and Management in University Putra Malaysia. Okay, so this is our faculty. So our Faculty of Food Science and Technology, University Putra Malaysia, was established in 1982. So there are 3 main pillars under this faculty, which are Department of Food Science, Department of Food Technology, and our Department of Food Service and Management. Our department offers the Bachelor Science in Food Service Management with the honor programs to produce wholesome professional graduates in covering aspect of food science, culinary and gastronomy, service management, and entrepreneurship. Okay, one of the subjects that we teach under this program is entrepreneurship in food service. This course covers the construction and execution of food service business plan with the potential to generate profit. Okay, and then this year, okay, the Department of Food Service and Management organized a Muslim Foodpreneur Food Service Faculty Science Technology Makanan 2022 program with the Asnaf students. Okay, Asnaf is a party that is eligible to receive the zakat aid collected from Muslim. This program is actually in joint collaboration with the Center for Management of Wakaf, Zakat and Endowment, and also the Center of Entrepreneur Development and Graduate Marketability CHAM in UPM. The program was held in March 2022, and we aim to equip the Asnaf UPM students with business knowledge in food service and to develop the entrepreneur skills among them. Okay, so these are some of the students. In total, we have 20 participants that participated in this program. It's comprised of Asnaf students from our department and our faculty, and also other faculties in UPM. So the main goal of this program is to produce graduates with an entrepreneur mindset and culture who are competent in business management. The program offers learning modules that covering in 3 aspects: entrepreneurship, food service management, and culinary. So the program is one of our important initiatives to shape and produce students to become competitive entrepreneurs in the future. At the same time, this program also can become a career aspiration in entrepreneurship among the students and to empower among the UPM students in food business. Okay, and then, So the student who joined the program shared their first food business during this year fasting month. Okay, they came up with the menu as what you can see on the slide and sold the products to the UPM student staff on the campus. Okay, this project was not only successful, but it taught them the reality of how to become a real food entrepreneur. Okay, and then in this slide, you can see the guy who is wearing a red shirt is actually one of our alumni. He has his own food business and doing very well in the food service industry. In this program, he guides the student with their food businesses. He leads them on the business operation from A to Z. Okay, and then when the alum coach the student, it actually boosts the spirit of this student to become to doing well in the business. Okay, so this is one of the picture of one of the session whereby this group of students reported to him on their food sales and operation. Okay, and then the aim of this program is the student not only got the knowledge of the food businesses, but also an hands-on practical on how to operate a real business. Okay, another example is one of our food service student who became a modern livestock and food entrepreneur after he graduated from his study. His name is Muhammad Amirul Haris. He believed that animal agriculture has a bright future for him because only a few young people want to get involved in this field. Not only animal agriculture business, but he also doing a business producing sugar canes and bananas. Okay. This is based on the demand from his locality. He earns about ringgit Malaysia 8,000 to 10,000 per month. This is not including the month of fasting and also Hari Raya. Normally the income will be more than the normal days. Okay, he believes that the food sources can survive in the current market despite natural disaster because everyone has to eat it. Okay, so think like an entrepreneur and be like an entrepreneur. As I bring the presentation to close, I once again thank you for allowing me to be here this evening and hope that this presentation has given you a much clearer understanding of what is the first step to being the next culinary entrepreneur. Before I end my presentation, I would like to share this picture with all of you, the young and the future of food entrepreneurs, that this is what we are today. On the left hand side, and this is what we want to be in the future, maybe in 2 years time, 5 years or 10 years time. Okay, so we only have to make one jump and we can be what we want to be in the future. But if we didn't make that one jump, we will be forever stuck in what we are doing today. With that, I end my presentation. Thank you so much everyone for listening.
Thank you so much for Dr. Nurul for amazing presentation. This material give motivate to entrepreneurship in this event. And thank you so much. And we will go to the next session is the last speaker. For last speaker, this is Miss Dida Yong from STEKOM University in Indonesia. Yeah, for Miss Dida, the time is yours. Thank you.
Yeah, again, thank you so much, Novita, for opportunity speaking here. Okay, Miss Nurul, I like sambal, Miss Nurul.
Sorry again, Novita.
I like sambal.
Oh, okay. We love
but
sambal. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. For the two speakers, actually, both of you have a good presentation, and you explore you want your international culinary business in your country, yeah, especially in China and in Malaysia. Okay, so today in this special international webinar, I'd like to present my topic related to the emerging business at coffee shop in Indonesia. Yeah, why coffee shop? Yeah, because coffee shop, what is it? Mostly millennials or generation X and Y like hanging out while drinking coffee. Yeah, warmly I present about my presentation slide. Let me introduce myself. My name is Ida. I'm a lecturer at Science and Computer Technology University. And I'm also a business owner of food or culinary business, especially cafe, English cafe. And actually, we have two management in one place, and the other management is cafe management. Okay, and I also joined organization both national and international. This organization support me, yeah, both in my own business and my academics. Yeah. In my presentation, I'd like to discuss several main points. The first one, steps to become an entrepreneur. And the second one, the emerging business of coffee shops in Indonesia. And the third one, the prospect Indonesia's coffee shop in the coffee shop business in 2022. And for ultimate checklist coffee shop in Indonesia, and the main market categories of food and food service business customers. And next steps, next point, working planning tips for successful coffee shop business. And the last tips for pledging nice food. Yeah. Yeah, the emerging business coffee shop in Indonesia. As you know, coffee shop are a great place to grab your morning brew, catch up with pause, and get some work done. There are many reasons to love coffee shops. Let's say for having a good taste from your favorite coffee shops, looking for good spots and being connected with friends, for example. And when you put that as a regular basis, it triggers people or may yourself to start their own coffee shop. But there is something you need to know about the phenomenon of coffee shops in Indonesia. Yeah, the coffee shop and coffee beverage business in Indonesia is booming in the recent years, becoming an emerging business that appears like fungus in the rainy season. This can be seen from the significant increase in the number of coffee shops in the past 3 years, as well as in the domestic coffee consumption. A leading business solution provider company in the form of goods and service in the HoReCa. HoReCa means hotels, restaurants, and cafe industry. Indonesia's domestic coffee consumption also continues to rise. Indonesia coffee consumption annual data 2019 released by the Global Agricultural Information Network shows projection of domestic consumption, coffee domestic consumption in 2019 to 2022. Sorry, 2020 reaching 294,000 tons, or about 30.9% compared to consumption in 2018-2019, which is reaches 258,000 tons. Okay, even so, on a per capita basis, Indonesia people's coffee consumption is still relatively low compared to other countries, which is only about 1 kilogram in 2018, compared with Vietnam, whose income level is below from Indonesia. The neighbor country coffee consumption reaches 1.5 kilograms per capita in the same year. Also, Brazil reaches about 6.5 kilograms per capita. From the business side, ready to drink, or we always call it RTD coffee, ready to drink coffee, product sales increased significantly, according to Euromonitors in 2013. Retail sales volume of RTD coffee, or ready to drink coffee, Indonesia reaches 15 million, 15 million liters, but it reaches 120 million liters in 2018. Yeah, so running coffee shop in Indonesia is so prospective business. Yeah, well, before I continue about prospective business, especially coffee shop in Indonesia, okay, I'd like to inform you how to become an entrepreneur. Actually, I have been running my own business since I studied at bachelor degree. Actually, there are 7 steps becoming an entrepreneur. The first one, find the right business for you. Actually, when I run my own business, I'm looking for my passion lead. I mean that what is my passion? What is my ability or capability? So the first step to become an entrepreneur, find the right business for you. Entrepreneurship is a broad terms, and you can be an entrepreneur in just about any area. However, you will have to pick a field to work in and business to start. Find a business that won't only be successful, but is something that you are passionate about. Entrepreneurship is hardworking actually. So you want to focus on your attention on something you care about. And step 2, determine if you should get an education. Actually, my educational background is not from business major, but education what is it, education department. But since I studied at a bachelor degree, we call it S1 degree, I have a passion to sell everything. I have passion to market every good. So but actually I learned many things. I learned many things in the field, actually, especially from my senior or my friends, my successful business people. Actually, education is in business is really important. That's why I would like to continue my own education, yeah, especially in business. Yeah, hopefully next. Okay. And determine if you should get an education. Yeah, you don't need to have any type of formal education to be an entrepreneur. As me, actually, I don't study in a formal education, especially a business or business management, but that doesn't mean you should ignore education entirely. If you want to start a technology or tech company, experience in business, computer programming or marketing could all be valuable. Also, some industries will likely requires some type of education, such as your own accounting or law firm. Okay, next step, plan your business. Actually, many millennials or young people like running business, and sometimes they don't take a plan in their business, just sell or just run their business directly. Yeah, actually, in running business, we should have a plan. Yeah, we need to have a business plan. A business plan lays out any objectives you have, as well as your strategy for achieving or those objectives. This plan is important for getting investors on board, as well as measuring how successful your business is. Next step, find your target group. Yeah, this is the first step before you run a business. Not every business appeals to everyone, especially age, gender, income, race, and culture of your target group will play a large role in determining where you open up shop or coffee shop, or if you even need to have a physical cafe for business. And doing research before running business, we have to do research first. Yeah, because running business need some strategies, which group fits your business model best. Actually, there are some or several business models, so we can choose the best one according to our business. Yeah, and gear everything to attract the demographic. Yeah, demographic is essential. Yeah, when we open our business, culture and demographic in our business area. Okay, next step 5, network. While networking is important in all fields, it may be most important for entrepreneurs. Networking is how you meet other people that might have skills you can use in your business. So you can also find potential investors through your networking or network to help get your business model off the ground. Your network can also support your business once you open, helping send you customers your way. Yeah, and next, sell your idea. Yeah, talking about idea, actually, idea is what is the concept of business. Yeah, before I run my culinary business, actually, I have a lot of ideas from searching and then from doing research and then from asking successful business people. So from them, I got some ideas to run a unique business. Actually, in my opinion, idea is the concept of our business. Yeah, consumer want products, but they don't always know which product to pick. So your job as an entrepreneur is to convince people that whatever you are selling is the best option available. You will have to find out, makes your unique concept or your product unique, and then sell it based off the value at. And the last one, market. Yeah, you should focus on marketing before, during, and after you start your own business, because marketing is the key of business. Yeah, you may have the best cafe in the city, but nobody will visit if they don't know it exists. So marketing is so tricky, but if we should be able to focus our marketing efforts on our target audience. For example, millennials may be more likely to see on social media on than on a billboard downtown. Yeah, why cafe shop business, Indonesia cafe shop business in Indonesia is so prospective. Yeah, this growth projection in 2022 is also based on consumer insight collected through an online survey of young generation, Generation Y and Generation Z, cafe enthusiasts in Indonesia. The survey results, among others, showed that the coffee to-go shops providing quality coffee at affordable prices is in high demand. By this currently population-dominating generation. In the past year, 40% of this generation bought coffee drinks from this type of coffee shop, with an average expenditure allocation for coffee drinks. And this type of coffee shop business is expected to grow significantly in the coming years. There are some factors driving the growth of the coffee shop business in Indonesia. Millennials or Generation X and Y like hanging out while drinking coffee. So this factor, yeah, is one of factor driving coffee shop in Indonesia. And the second one, encourage consumer purchasing power, the growth of the middle class, and the price of coffee in modern shops. They are more affordable. And three, domination of Indonesian young people or young population, generations Y and Z, which creates a new lifestyle out of consuming coffee. And social media makes it easier for coffee shop entrepreneurs to conduct marketing and promotional activities. The operation of hailing platform such as GrabFood and GoFood in Indonesia helps facilitate sales process. And the law encourages barriers in the coffee business, which are supported by the availability of raw materials equipment. For example, coffee machine and resources to build a coffee shop business. Yeah. Next, the ultimate checklist coffee shop in Indonesia. Indonesian traditional flavored coffee milk like cendol, klepon, es doger are also tantalizing. Research says that around 85% Generation Y and Z are interested in this to buy them, especially traditional flavored coffee milk. And yeah, checklist to open shops in Indonesia. The first one, innovative product. We have to create innovative and creative products. The flavors must meet the consumer's need or consumer taste. Yeah, a varying menu is very important in order to reach all types of consumers and can attract new consumers. Even though iced coffee milk is still a mainstay, you have to see that with the consumer presentation of 60%, like milk, coffee milk. Yeah. And next, strategic location. Yeah. Before we start running coffee shop business, we have to look for the strategic location. Is the is it the location near campus or universities or near working places or public area? Because it can attract some traffic or some customers to come to your coffee shop. And the last one, good marketing and innovative promotion, yeah, such as influencer marketing strategy. We can use influencer or famous influencer, both local and national. And also, we have to learn from the successful players. I mean that successful business people, especially in running the same business. Yeah, I'd like you to inform you about categories. Yeah, the main categories or the main market categories of food service business consumers. Okay, there are four. The first one, Generation Y. What is Generation Y? This generation also take the millennial generation. Or we call it boomlet generation. Boomlet generation includes those born between 1980 until 2000. So Generation Y is the most ethnically diverse generation yet, and it's more than 3 times the size of Generation X. They are prime target for a food service business. Members of Generation Y go for fast food and quick service items. Then Generation X. Generation X is the label applied to those who were born between 1965 and 1980. Yeah, this group is known for strong family values, while earlier generations strove to do better financially than their parents. Gen X years are more likely to focus on their relationship with their children. They are concerned with value and they favor quick service cafe and mid-scale operation that offer all you can eat. Okay, all you can eat, especially like for Generation X, like salad or buffet. To appeal to this market group, offer a comfortable atmosphere that focuses on value of ambience. And next, customer category, baby boomer. What is baby boomers? Baby boomer was born between 1946 and 1964. Yeah, baby boomers make up the largest segments of Indonesian population. Prominent in this generation are affluent professionals who can afford to visit upscale cafe and spend money freely. During the 1980s, they were the main customer group of upscale, trendy cafe. In the 1990s, many baby boomers were two-income households with children. So today's those on leading edge of the boomer generation are becoming grandparents, making them a target of cafe that offer a family-friendly atmosphere and those that provide upscale cafe for mild dining experiences. And the last category, customer category is empty nester. What is empty nester? This group consists of people in age range between the high end of the baby boomers and seniors, people in their earlier 50s to about age 64. Yeah, empty nesters typically have grown children who no longer live at home. And their ranks will continue to increase as the baby boomers grow older and their children leave home. With the most discretionary income and the highest per capita income of all the generation. The group typically visits upscale cafe. They are less concerned with the price and more focused on the excellent service and outstanding food. Appeal to this group with elegant surroundings and sophisticated ambience. Yeah.
Apologies before Miss Ida for
Yeah,
time
okay. Next,
presentation.
there are some working planning tips for a successful coffee shop. Okay, the first one, take cafe management seriously. Means that we have to we have to know about different management styles, and then honest about your strength and weakness, and then clear about the team job description and clear communication with the team. And the second one, your crew or the team needs to know what you are selling. It means that it means know about product knowledge and clear about their job description, expectation, and mission. And three, customer appreciation. We have to get loyalty cards to get free drinks, especially from the loyal customers. And the fourth, employee appreciation. We have to know about the mentoring system of employee management and celebrate their own special events. Yeah. And the next, be genuine. Third place. Yeah. Make your cafe shop as the third place as after home and work. Yeah, as a comfortable and welcoming space. Change the ambience following the seasons of the time, the day, interior colors, lighting, decoration, music, and even some new. Yeah, okay, and then automation where possible. It's all about marketing. So we have to market both offline or online, maybe on the social media marketing or digital platform, and know about the supply order or our supplier. Okay, this all my presentation about cafe shop, running cafe shop business. And Novita, okay, could you play a video? Actually, I have a video that shows us how to how to have a nice plating. Sorry, how to plate a nice educate my skills. Thank you very much. This is the end of my presentation. How to run a cafe shop business in Indonesia, especially for millennial or generation X and Y. Okay, thank you very much. Come back to Novita, please.
Thank you so much for excellent presentation, Miss Ida. For our audience, if you have any question for the speaker, please add them in the chat or you can raise your hand and we'll be able to answer some of the during the Q&A session. Okay, I will read first question from Mr. Hengki. Yeah, this is question for Miss Ida and Miss Nurul. How to respond digital customer behavior in the term digitization management in food business? Thank you. Yeah, my voice is clearly.
Okay, thank you, Miss Novita. Okay, Miss Dida, is it okay if I start first?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Pak Hengki, for the question. How to respond digital customer behavior in terms of digitalization, right? In food business. Okay, for this question, actually in Malaysia, we are still new in digital customer behavior. Okay, this is not my area of expertise actually in terms of digitalization, but we are actually looking forward to do the digitalization management in the food businesses. But so far, we are only focusing, but most of the businesses in Malaysia, they are focusing on the social media platforms as one of the marketing to promote their business. But in terms of digitalization, they only use like the post system for the operation. Okay, so in terms of, we are still new in terms of digitalization. So especially for the small scale entrepreneurs. But not sure in terms of like the big company as well. This is not my area of expertise. Sorry, Pak Hengki.
Thank you for answering, Miss Nurul. Maybe for Miss Ida.
Yeah, okay. Could you repeat once more the questions?
How to respond digital customer behavior in term digitization management in food business?
Yeah, okay. Talking about customer behavior, especially in online, yeah. When offline business, I think it's so easy. We know about the customer behavior. Okay, especially offline cafe or offline business, yeah. We can see their behavior from how they order the menu actually. how can they order the menu? We can see what is it their taste, and especially regard their age, yeah, and then their what is it their gender, yeah, and then their social status, yeah, social status, and then educational. Actually, from the issues, we know about their need, yeah, especially if some professional or some adult or some professional, for example, a worker come to the cafe. Of course, they know they can choose what is it they can choose the menu based on their need, yeah, and it's different from millennial. It's different from millennials, yeah. Millennial taste is really different. When they come to the cafe, they always they always choose the menu that this unknown menu or unfamiliar menu. Yeah, for example, when we have Asian fusion cafe, Asian fusion menu, for example, they can choose lasagna maybe from Singapore, or biryani maybe from Arab, and Malaysia maybe nasi lemak. Yeah, so millennial customers, yeah, always choose the unfamiliar menu or food. It's different. It's different from adult or professional. Professional or worker, they always order Indonesian or local menu, that the simple one. For example, simple one like fried rice or chicken. I think it's normal. Yeah. Okay. How about it's offline? How about online? Yeah, online especially. We know about the traffic actually. Who visits our business website, or especially website and Instagram or Facebook. Actually, that platform the platform shows us about the customers category or customers characteristics. Yeah, customer characteristics. So from the data, actually, especially from digital business, we can see from the data, maybe some of millennials visit our online business platform. They can choose familiar, or it's like what is it unfamiliar menu, yeah, and about the familiar menu. Okay, so maybe about the digital management in food business, Mr. From China, I think it's more more knowing about it, yeah, about how to respond digital customer behavior in digital management in food business. So sorry, because actually I run business or officially on the physical cafe, yeah, no e-cafe, yeah, maybe next maybe, maybe from China, because their presentations talking about e-catering, right? E-catering, maybe they can show us or share about how to know how to get a response to customer behavior in digital management in food business. Yeah. Thank you, Novita.
Thank you so much for Miss Ida. And the second question, currently healthy food catering aims to lose weight. What I want to know is how to deal with it if there are people who buying our product and don't lose weight because we don't know their lifestyle, because usually they all give a bad review. How we can handle this? This is question from audience YouTube, Dian Ismawati. Thank you.
Bisa diulang, Mbak, mungkin kurang jelas.
I'm ready right in the room chat. Thank you.
Okay, Miss Novita, is it okay if I answer that question from Miss Dian Ismawati? Okay, thank you. Okay, currently the healthy food catering aim to lose weight. Okay, in Malaysia, we are also the healthy food is becoming a trending nowadays with the aims to lose weight, to reduce weight. Okay, and then okay, normally sometimes we have two different types of like the food catering. If they offer the food to lose weight, normally they will come together with the consultation. So they will provide the customer with not only the menu planning, but also the dietary habits that comes together with the lifestyle, so that they can follow not only about the diet and also the lifestyle that they have to change in order to reduce their weight. So okay, and then usually we don't simply consult the customer who want to reduce the weight. We normally consult a professional nutritionist to give a better advice to the customer. So if the customer looking for a product to lose a weight, okay, to reduce their weight without consulting the real nutritionist, so usually these people will give a bad review on your product, especially the food catering. So we don't advise people to go for unprofessional healthy food caterer. Okay, does that answer the question for Miss Dian?
Yeah. Thank you for your explanation. I think a very clear answer, Miss. Thank you. Maybe for Miss Tida, you will answering or no? Thank you. Okay. I will go to the next session. Next question. In the culinary business, there are many platforms for marketing on social media, and many people do this. Though we have to create the latest innovation in marketing. This is question from Miss Sukamto. Thank you. Yes.
Could you repeat the question, Sis Novita?
In the culinary business, there are many platforms for marketing on social media, and many people do this. Do we have to create the latest innovation in marketing, Miss? I'm ready. Read in Zoom chat. If my voice is not clearly.
Actually, we can do both online marketing or offline marketing, yeah, especially in platform social media. Yes, we have to create latest innovation in marketing. You know, there are new professions recently. There are young content food content creator, yeah, food content creator, so they can write over products. I mean that business products, and we can use video, maybe especially testimony, trying the food, or some cafe or some restaurant have collaboration with influencer or with actress to try their food in the place. And actually sometimes the actress or the ambassadors or the influencer upload their YouTube or a video on the YouTube about the food, about our food or our food business. So I think it's more effective. Yeah, we have more creativity in marketing. So it's not only having a web. Maybe we can we can explore, or we can also give education, or educate and about the tips, maybe to tips how to choose nice food, or especially maybe for diet. Or we can search information from for the audience, or sorry, for the customers. Yeah. And innovations, content creator and video, especially video testimony video from the influencer and from the famous people, both local or international, not national. And social media, Instagram actually has advertisement, ads platforms. We can use it, and Facebook too. We can attract a lot of traffic, or new customers from our social media. But in marketing or in selling, we can also we can also market or sell in three. I mean that three kind of selling. Not only hard selling. For example, on social media, we always give a discount or hard selling. I mean that hard selling. But sometimes we also share. We also use soft selling too. Soft selling means like not like hard selling, but just giving information or education about things related to our business. And about the comfort selling, actually maybe some of you not know about comfort selling. Comfort selling is really good. Comfort selling, we use comfort selling especially for website, or for our blog. This is blog. We use professional content food creator or food blogger, and from their education, or from their food blogger, they also I think that the customers or the consumers are curious for testing our food, for our food business, or our products. Okay, that's it. Could I answer your questions? I think yes, probably.
Thank you so much for answering, Miss Ida. And the last question, this is audience from YouTube, Miss Dia Rahmi. The problem is how to deliver them and serve them on professional manners as the owner, in order they feel comfortable and enjoy the menu that being ordered. Thank you.
Miss Novita. Okay, sorry. Could you please rephrase this question? How to deliver the menu or deliver the food?
The problem is how to deliver them and serve them on professional manners. As the owner in order, they feel comfortable and enjoy the menu that being ordered. Thank you.
Okay. Is it this question, is it related to the second question from Mr. Sukamto?
Oh, same with Miss Sukamto.
Because he's asking about the culinary, the platforms for marketing on social media, right?
Okay, I
is
get it. Okay, for Miss Dia Rahmi, for your question, same for answering, same with the question from Miss Sukamto. Okay.
Okay, maybe just a little information. Actually, professional manner is like at the hotel. It's like table manner, or what?
I'm not sure because
Because it's not
this
clear
audience
about
just
the
read
questions.
this only.
Yes.
Maybe she mean about hotel manners or formal dining manners.
Yeah, if the hotel business, of course, they provide professional manner, especially for customers that have high class gas or high class VVIP. Yeah, for example, VVIP gas. Of course, hotels business has professional SOP how to serve good manner, especially for the guests. Yeah, and from the hotelier, actually they provide some kind of table manner. Yeah, we call it table manner. Maybe table manner, international, international table manner, or national table manner, means that related to the menu the consumers or the customers order. Of course, if we go to the cafe, maybe at hotel or at the hotel itself, the service they provide a professional table manner. So there are some there are some menus, such as starter, three menus, in professional manner, especially at hotel. The first, starter menu or appetizer menu, and the second one, main course, and the dessert. Yeah, of course, it makes customers or the guests, or especially VVIP guests, feel comfortable and enjoying the menu. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much for Miss Ida for explanation. I think a very clear answer from Professora, and also thank you for Miss Nurul. I guess no one else asking again. May I continue the next session for time for take a picture for documentation? So Miss Febri will be handle this session. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Novita. For those who haven't activated the camera, you can active or open camera first so we can take photos together. Okay, let me count from 1, 2, 3. Once again, 1, 2, 3. Okay, thank you. I will return the event to Miss Novita.
Thank you so much for Miss Febri. Finally, we come to the end of webinar today. We would like to say thanks again for our speaker for the wonderful information. Thank you for sharing your knowledge. We hope this information will be beneficial for our audience. And I hope we can meet again in another event in the future. Also, I would like to thanks for all participants for attending this webinar and making this event more interesting. At last, we hope to have more collaboration in the future. The webinar for today and here. We hope to see you soon. Thank you and have a nice day. Thank you so much for Dr. Nurul and Dr. Ida. Thank you so much for join in this event and your
Thank you
participation.
so much, Novita and Dr. Nurul. Hopefully, I'm going to Malaysia. Hopefully,
Okay,
trying nasi lemak.
yeah, please send me a message then.
Yeah, nasi lemak, is it like nasi uduk in Indonesia, right?
Yeah, the coconut rice, right?
I'm gonna say from coconut.
Yeah, we eat it every morning.
Yeah.
Thank you so much,
See you soon, yeah.
everyone. Thank you.
And all participants, thank you so much.
Have a nice
Thank you
day.
so much. Have a nice day. Thank you so much for Dr. Nurul and Miss Ida. Thank you so much and goodbye.
Okay, goodbye. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Goodbye for everyone. Ya, untuk para peserta mungkin bisa meninggalkan acara karena acara sudah selesai. Terima kasih.
Okay, I think that's enough for today's event. Thank you. Good afternoon. Have a good rest.